Good morning. Good morning, chat. Good morning. We are live. Alright, let's see everything here. We're going to start on the daily time frame here. So we're just basically in a bullish trend, right? Higher lows. Looks like we're creating some higher highs here, but it's kind of a little bit of a consolidation. We are in a premium of this range. We are inside of a bearish gap on the daily. Okay. Still can't close above that. Once we do close above it, these all-time highs are going to be taken. Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead and keep that in mind. We're going to mark off the previous day's low. We're just going to mark up some levels here before the open here in 5 minutes. Previous day's high. Okay. Okay. For the 4 hour. It looks like we have some equal highs here that want to be taken out at some point here. It's relative equal highs. Just kind of in this low range here on the hourly. We have this bearish gap here on the hourly, which I'd like to see us retrace back into. Closing above, be good for buys up to previous day's high. You got these relative equal highs. Let's see, let's check the stream here. Everything is good. Don't mind me being shirtless right now, because it's got the heater on, so, you know what I'm saying? We just keep it rocking here. Okay, let's go to 15. What I like to see here is it's kind of a difficult area here. I see this all as liquidity, this trend line liquidity right here. Okay. See that as all liquidity. I want to see us go into 5 minute. Go here, 5 minute gap. 5 minute gap. Closing below that. I want to see us close below here. That way we can put our stops here. If we get this, I'd like to see us come down here. This is my first trade idea. And then we have this gap on the 15. Never closed above. Look for buys that way. Here it is, comes the open, about 2 minutes. It's kind of a precarious spot, right? You know what I mean? Up to this gap here. Let's clean this up. Okay, so you want to frame out, ideally I like to frame out a long idea and a short idea. Just to see how the market reacts, I believe you have previous day's point of control. Let's mark that out. We are essentially rejecting from it. I'm sorry, this is previous day's point of control on Friday. This is previous day's point of control. Okay. Let me mark that off on the 30-minute. And then we got this no wick here. Got a no wick. Where's my no wick? Yeah, we got that. And then you got this as well. No wick. Yeah. Whoops. Clone that bad boy. So it looks like we're getting a strong rejection from that. Okay, we might save it for later. Let's see where the 5-minute is. Yeah, okay. You never get a closure below that gap. I do think you can see some buys here. Let's see. Let's check our TDI. We're pumping up, okay, for the open. The open is bullish. Whoever shorted there is getting smoked. The market open is in. Let's check the streams. Let's check the streams, boys. Alright, we're looking good. We're looking good. Nothing on the TDI so far. Check our EMAs. Alright, this is like very bunched up EMAs. It's kind of out of order. It's not really ideal for like trend continuation or anything. It's kind of just like looking to just pop out of there. Make some kind of move, which it's doing right now. Yeah, just gonna have to read and react here. I mean, the open is pretty bullish here, chat. We are pretty bullish. Gonna wait for the 15-minute opening range here. See where we're at. If we get some rejection here, let's see where this is at. On this range, we are going into the golden zone, right? I don't know. I don't see sales coming in, you know, for this open. There's no news today. Typically we have a, you know, trending day, kind of like, you know, just trickles up on no news Mondays. So I think that's what we might be seeing here. We might be having a discount, you know, everybody overnight looking to buy this, you know. But we did have for Asian session a strong sell-off ever since the open on Sunday. This is all just beautiful trending Asian session there. So I don't know. Alright, so these trades might be off the table here. I'm still looking for this, maybe, you know, if we can get that. That would be pretty crazy, but I don't really expect that to happen. I want to see us take these out, you know, take out these relative equal highs. I think that's a SMT on, yeah, that's a SMT on the ES with NQ. You have a high and a lower high, and then with ES you have a high and a higher high. So that probably would have been good for, you know, some shorts during the Asian session. I mean, that's probably why it sold off so hard. And so yeah, man, that's what I see. Do I want to take trades off of this gap here? Honestly, this is pretty bullish open, and yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Let's take a look at the stream. Looking good, looking good. You know, we don't chase nothing like this, you know. It's not really in our plan. We're looking for some kind of sweep of liquidity, which we never really got. We never really got any kind of sweep of previous day's low. Let's take a look at our sessions. This has got the Asian high right here, previous New York high, previous New York low, London low. We didn't get any kind of sweeps. No sweeps. This is just kind of just buyers stepping in on Monday, you know. It's really kind of not making sense. But I think we take out previous day's high. That's my analysis. Sorry. So yeah. What I like to see potentially would be a. Yeah, let's get rid of this. This is kind of confusing me. What a strong open. This is like, what do you do with this? You know, there's like a Kaisuki candle. It's only 126 points. Which is kind of crazy for the open. I mean, what do you do with this? You know what I mean? What do you do with that? You're not gonna chase it, do whatever you want. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna mark it off here. Let's go ahead and mark this 630. I mean, doesn't really do anything for me here. Let's see, 15 hours low. Let's go to 5 minute. Yeah, man. That's what we're doing. We're just buying up. You know, never want to chase this type of candle at the open. Just, I mean, majority were probably thinking sells here. Take out this liquidity, but yeah, we out of there. We out of there, man. Might want to take it later. But right now we're just in this range. We are in this rank. You see that? Let me draw it out. We just in this. Okay. You can play these ranges, I guess. You know. But that's not really a part of my plan. I kind of look for key levels, like point of control, which has already been engaged. Previous day's point of control, which has already been engaged. We have midnight price. Let's take a look at midnight. Yeah, we shot right off of midnight, which is where that gap was. So that's already engaged. So key levels already been engaged. Let's mark that off. I mean, if we get another opportunity here, whoops. Mark off midnight. Okay. Yeah, man. That's what it is. Yeah. So just gonna wait for things to settle down here. Yeah, man. Don't really really see anything until this opening range kind of chills out. Not looking for anything particular. Yeah, man. A little bit crazy on this open. You know, we don't chase nothing like this. So we're just gonna be patient, wait for our setup. Excuse me. I mean, we're closing above this for sure. Next 5 minutes, I think. It's very strong. You know, let's take a look at this. Basically, what I'm just doing is just cycling through my indicators, and just seeing confluence. I know it looks a little bit confusing, but this is what I've trained myself to do for many, many years. Daily projected high is probably going to be tapped, and it's going to chill out, I think. You know, daily projected highs, this key level here, let's see. This 15-minute gap. Yeah. Don't really see much of what to do here. Let's let's pause here for a second. Wait for the 15-minute opening range. Alright, chat. This is just a crazy open, you know? It's like, what do you do here? It's like, okay. You know? You know, you're not chasing nothing. I mean, this is very strong open. I don't see this reversing. You know, all this selling pressure overnight just got wiped out in the open. Yeah, I mean, the only way it would have worked out is if you were bullish bias. Looking for something a little bit, you know, more clean. Or just in this range here. Anything could happen in that range, so you're still inside of it. Looking for a breakout above this. You know what I mean? Wish I could give you guys something else here, you know? But just don't see anything. Just gonna read and react. Anybody have any questions? Oh wait, nobody's watching. Merp. Merp or merp merp. Yeah, man. Not really seeing much here. I mean, not really seeing much to do here. You know, if we get another, I mean, we could get another opportunity where the market comes down, you know, like this. Then we get another entry here at the opening range low at midnight. Take it back up, but we'll see. Yeah, something like this. What's this gap? So we got the opening range high set in, I believe. You know, being flat is also a position, you know what I'm saying, chat? You know, just reading the market showing up every day. You know, you don't have to take a trade. That's also another key component to being a profitable trader. Just like, you don't need to be taking everything. You know, you don't need to be trading every single day, rather, you know. Looks like we rejected this gap on 15. Just not seeing anything really right now. Yeah, I mean, this open's way too strong. It's way too big to have any stops in place. I don't know, chat. We might just be, this might be a lackluster stream here. You know, we showed up. And, yeah, man. I think we just stay flat for today. Unless we get something, we'll post it in the comments. But I just don't see anything happening right now. Yeah. Long continuations would be off of something here. I mean, we'll wait for something to develop here. You know, if we retrace back into this area. Look along here. I'm not sure, you know. Take it up to the high. Let's see on the 1 minute. Got this inversion here, so let's get rid of this. Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up, chat. Sellers over here got smoked. What the fuck? Sellers over here got smoked. They're like, yeah, we see this trendline liquidity. I mean, if it was a normal day, this would have been taken. You know, it would have been like down to previous day's low. That looks normal, but looks like they wanted to grab some more of this, potentially come back down. Just not seeing anything. It might be sitting here at the daily projected high. Yeah, looks like we came close to it. I don't know, chat. You know, if we get closures above this here, we can look for longs. Maybe tight risk. We have some kind of structure forming here, where we can take it to a 1-to-1 up to previous day's high, but I don't know if we'll get it, man. We're in a premium of this sell-off. Might have some retracement here to come back down to previous day's low, you know, honestly. It's very confusing. It's not clear today. Not clear. Let's see what's going on here. boy Zach is not sure if he's long or short. Give me a second. Alright, chat. So we're getting some strong closures. I mean, strong buying pressure above the opening range high. It's just, I mean, we have this. We could set our stop there. I mean, it's just way too far away from this. You know, this area, which is the accumulation zone. This looks like a manipulation. And if we come down to smoke everybody, that'll be so funny. But yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like it. See what happens here. We have a break above opening range high. No, we don't take the first break of opening range high. We just wait to see what happens here. This might be just a very lackluster day here. Okay. Might be a no trade day for me. I mean, that's okay. You know, might want to save the ammo. Don't have to trade today, you know. Don't have to do it unless we see something. You know, we ran through all these gaps. I don't really want to take a buy up here to the previous day's high. Excuse me. Have something like this, but it's just like so much room. This gap has to be mitigated at some point. I'd rather mitigate this gap than take trades off of it. Like, for example, if it's here, you know, get rid of this. We already ran through it, that's why we get rid of it. You know, if we get something like this, we better stop area here. That's what I'd like to see. You know, let this buying pressures chill out. We get something like that. The previous day's high. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Mondays, it's just like, okay, let it do what it do, you know? But I'm looking to hop off here probably the next 30 minutes, so we'll see what happens. So, stay tuned. Let's check the stream, see if everything's cool. Be seeing if everything is cool. I mean, yeah, you can make money on the longs chasing it, but it's not my plan. That ain't my plan. I like to come back into a better area for my longs. Excuse me. I like to come back into a better area for my longs. Right now we're just in a range. Even if we come back here, it's like still risky. I don't like it. I don't like it. Where's your draw? Market open on Sunday. It's like, okay. Yeah, I don't like it. So when I say that, when I say I don't like it, that means we're not trading. You know? When I say I like it, that's when I trade. Otherwise, it's just kind of annoying. At this point, I want to see us take out previous day's high. Will we get it in this session? Maybe, but there was really no good pullbacks. No good pullbacks. You know, there's money to be made every second of the day here. There's always people making money. It's like, where is your money? Where is your setup? You know, everyone's gonna get a piece of the pie, you know? But, you know, where do you come into picture? You have to understand that. Like, don't let the market dictate what you're gonna be doing. You dictate that. You decide where your money is. You know, just because we have this strong open here, you know, that's someone else's money. You know, that might be your money, I don't know. But, you know, if you just like kind of impulsively buy and that's your strategy, then cool, whatever. But it's just not where my money is. So you always have to remember that. Just because the market pumped up, it's like, you know, you don't have to chase anything. It's like you wait for pullbacks, you wait for a better structure to develop, and then you participate. Clip it. Clip it. You know what I'm saying? Clip that, son. Da, 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 dee, da, da, dee, dee. Give me a second. Be on screen here for like another 15 minutes, and then I'll close up shop here. My office hours are starting to approach. Not really seeing much. I mean, could get a bounce here off this gap, off this 1 minute gap. Just waiting for that to hit, maybe. Something like this. It'll be really tight. Be very tight. Off this gap, off this 1 minute. Right where New York VWAP is. If it were just too high up, it would be very low risk. Let's see what we can do here. Risking $50 to make 250. Could see it happen, but I just don't know. I don't trust it. We're too high up. We have this unmitigated gap on the 15. You know, just don't like it. See what happens. Alright, chat, I'm gonna end it here. Nothing happening here. We're flat for the day. That's a dub. So, yeah, we don't have to take trades every single day. Don't have to chase the market. Don't have to try to squirm and, see like, oh, what can I do here, You don't have to do it. You wait for your setup. That's the patience aspect of trading. You wait until you see what you want to see. You let the market come to you, and you're in this game you're paid to wait. You are paid to wait. So just keep that in mind. When you're going through the psychology aspect of trading. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Deuces.